Hello and welcome back to 709 Meridian, an audio commentary podcast. We are your hosts, Dee and Andrew.
Hello.
And get ready, folks. You're in for a treat. We got a brand new season for you. We're going to do get back to our special featured actor series. And here we now have the man of the hour, Mr. Fred Ward, will be the featured actor for this season.
So 4 episodes of Fred Ward. We have this episode planned, next episode planned, and then we've got to figure out the last two because he was in a lot more than Rudy. And also with Fred Ward, there's 80s Fred Ward, which is today's movie, which you get to intro. But I will just say there are different periods in Fred Ward's career. There's 80s Fred Ward, 90s Fred Ward, and probably aughts to Fred Ward. So,
because I don't think he ever got to be the fat senator.
He never got to be the fat senator. He basically, no, Gary Cole basically stole Fred Ward's career. Like, Gary Cole ended up on The Good Wife playing a sexy silver grand fox, and but he was like an American blue collar guy, and the older ladies just went crazy for him. And that's basically what Fred Ward's future was supposed to be, but he was never a pretty boy in the same way as Gary Cole arguably could be.
No, I'd say the closest present day equivalent to Gary Cole. Who's the guy that does Rookie?
Oh, Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
They've kind of got him from the same pattern as Fred Ward. Sort of a, like you say, blue collar guy.
Mm-hmm.
Gruff, but lovable. Fred Ward, though, played it a little more rugged. You know, he came a little more real than a lot of those guys do.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I would say, and I always try to compare actors. I would say Fred Ward, he's sort of a white Jim Brown.
Okay.
He don't do sensitivity well, so.
No, but he's aware of it more than Jim Brown was.
Yeah, more than Jim Brown was.
And we still haven't even revealed the movie, but so this is an 80s Fred Ward movie. In 1983, Fred Ward was in The Right Stuff, which if you weren't of that era, of a very specific era, and we were on the younger side for it.
Yeah.
But basically, The Right Stuff was this blockbuster novel / nonfiction book for the time. They turned it into this big budget movie with a dream team cast of young white men, basically. And the up and comers, but it was like established up and comers, right? Like Dennis Quaid had been around. These guys had names, and wasn't Scott Glenn was started in here. Fred Ward, Dennis
all
Quaid.
Of them have done a variation of what Fred Ward is doing here.
That was a good point.
Maybe we should just let me reveal what we should.
Yes, let's do it. Yes, go.
Today is the cable classic, 1985's Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins. And if you're a kid of the 80s, you've seen this shit. You might have even confused it with Biggles Adventures in Time. but this is very much a comic bookish sort of, I don't doubt every time I watch a Marvel movie, especially like the first entry of a Marvel franchise film, they've taken a lot from Remo Williams here because it plays a lot like an origin story of a superhero.
Right.
And this was intended to be the first, entry of a series of Remo Williams films.
So it's from Orion, which I didn't know this, but was formed by departed United Artists executives. And so UA in the 70s and 80s was the James Bond studio. And so Orion wanted to make a red, white, and blue collar James Bond. Remo Williams. And then I don't even know when this description started. I don't know if it was for Die Hard 3 or 4 maybe, or in between. But at some point, John McClane, Bruce Willis's John McClane character, got described,
transformed into
a American James Bond.
James Bond, yeah.
Which basically
stumble into these outrageous adventures and
have a big action sequences. And basically it's just big budget action in a city without a buddy, right? So it's not a buddy cop movie, and there's no superheroes involved. So
this is a star vehicle.
Yes. So this would be, if you're going to remake this, you could remake this with basically any actor or actress.
Yeah.
It is that straightforward and simple. It's based on a long-running book series, which sounds fucking terrible. Remo Williams regularly fought vampires and werewolves and aliens and shit. Yes. So it's based on this series called The Destroyer, which makes it sound like it's some weird fucking tough spy bullshit like you have today with, these guys who interned at the CIA and now write these shitty spy novels. But no, it was this crazy ass 70s fucking shit. And we get this very grounded introduction that is directed by Guy Hamilton, who was a James Bond director. He directed the Roger Moore ones, but
directed Superman.
Exactly. I was going to say his name was in the batch for Superman.
Mm-hmm.
And Remo Williams being a cable hit of, the 80s.
Right before just one of the guys.
Tends to mean you didn't do it in the theater. And another big failure franchise of the 80s would be Supergirl just the year before. So basically the mid 80s is when people tried to do...
Yeah, they tried to replicate some sort of...
Star Wars, Superman,
some sort of franchise,
Indiana Jones.
Because by the mid 80s, you didn't have a Ghostbusters 2 till 89. And as far as we're concerned, by 85, Star Wars was done.
Star Wars was over. And Indiana Jones was who knows what.
Right. We weren't really expecting another Indiana Jones.
Nope.
And even Back to the Future, which came out in 85, was... it was intended to be just that movie, and then they tacked on the to be continued when they put it on video. So, nobody was franchise minded.
No.
Honestly, the one movie that people would have been expected a sequel to and never got, thankfully, was probably Howard the Duck.
I imagine we could find out, but so Fred Ward was signed on for 3 of these. I do wonder if anybody was signed on for a sequel to Howard the Duck. We won't be doing a Howard the Duck because we're not going to talk about a Jeffrey Jones movie.
Hell no.
But
not even Who's Your Caddy.
But yes, so this is a very interesting period of the 80s, and we're going to see that in the movie because it's executive produced by Dick Clark.
Wow.
Yes. So, spoiler. So, I'm ready when you are.
Yes, sir.
All right. Starting in 3, 2, 1, play. Also, the movie stars a white guy in yellow face playing an 80-year-old Korean man who has entirely Chinese affect and makes fun of white people all the time.
Mr. Joel Grey.
Mr. Joel Grey, whose daughter...
Broadway's Joel Grey,
which explains some of the moves, whose daughter would go on to immediate and very temporary fame, Jennifer Grey.
Original nose.
There he is, Dick Clark.
Dick Clark.
That's not her fault. the world gave that girl so much shit for her nose
Yeah, I didn't like
between
that.
Dirty Dancing
He was
and
already
Ferris
cute.
Bueller. Right. And then they did that. It was really fucked up.
I don't like how now that today her whole career is, hey, every 5 years I'm going to talk about Dirty Dancing and how I, change my nose. And I don't
Wilford
have a
Brimley,
career anymore.
folks.
Wilford
Wilford
Brimley,
Brimley.
Wilford Diabetes. The
Okay.
adventure begins.
Who came up with that font? Okay, and here we go with the Craig Sathan, just the fucking worst. It's so.
Yeah, he never got one as good as Last Starfighter. Like Last Starfighter is really that feels like you're watching a movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, he very clearly somebody was like,
Like
do the fuck yeah, it's a Pataki, baby. It's a Pataki. Somebody told him to do something James Bondy, but American and synth
right,
and it, and it's
because it
really
has to have
bad.
a fanfare. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's because basically, I've realized what when you do like the American James Bond or whatever,
Mm.
Jackson Degovia, I believe, is the Die Hard guy, really good. Laszlo, I can't remember, but his name's vaguely familiar. But American James Bond, the American version of a James
American.
Bond, they never have Bond girls.
Hmm.
Just think about it. There's never booth babes there's not a booth
No.
babe in this. There's never a booth babe in a Die Hard. They make fun of the idea of one and two. And then from the writer of Moonraker, folks. And then old boy Bruce Willis wouldn't do a movie with Bonnie Bedelia because he thought she made him look old.
Jeez. Well,
And we were cheated out of like
yeah,
that's
we could have had one
basically
with
why, yeah.
him and the wife.
And the kid, like, and at least Mary Elizabeth Weinstadt, like,
That
she
was
was
before
fine.
she was
Yeah,
action chick, though.
that was.
Like I probably would have seen one with him and her than him and what Jay Courtney. All right, here we are. A crime scene where Gwen Stacy died.
Yep. All right. Now, I think I've seen this besides when I watched it 12 hours ago. I think I've only seen this all the way through once.
Really?
I Sugar Babies.
Well, when it was on cable back in the day, it was one of those movies you caught at the same point.
Yes. Okay, look at this
Hero, folks.
actor and tell me if you think that looks like Fred Ward.
I
Because
like his Ernie Hudson crow mustache,
uh-huh. This is
crow
cute.
reshoots mustache. That
Oh,
thing just waiting to crawl off his face.
I don't know if you caught this, but Ernie Hudson at the Ghostbusters whatever Frozen City premiere
Mm-hmm.
has ladies very impressed by Ernie Hudson at 78
Oh,
years old.
dude, yeah, I saw that. He was wearing like
Mm,
the
a
tank
tight
top
ass t-shirt. He's got
and
a fucking just
the
the fucking
guns. He pulled the
guns.
guns out. Shit,
The guns and just the flat belly. I'm just like, dude,
Ernie
Ernie
Hudson was
Hudson just
standing
been
on
working
business,
out.
dude.
Just working out.
Shit.
I know how I didn't spend the pandemic that way. Ernie Hudson did.
Ernie Hudson said, "Damn it, Winston is here. Well, Winston's here and accounted for. God damn it, you could make a Winston spinoff now.
You should make a
Ugh.
Winston spinoff.
Yeah, why not? I mean, he's obviously the only one that's probably willing to come back so many times.
Well, I mean, and not have bullshit tacked on because Dan Aykroyd would do a spinoff if it could be about him telling ghost stories or some shit, right? Like from the Canadian wilderness.
Story of the Wendigo.
Always talking about how Peter's gonna do a cameo, and he never does.
No. Not even a sound clip.
Okay, wait, is that Fred Ward? That looks like Fred Ward. Okay, I'm just making sure.
Uh-oh.
All right.
You just got the drop on him.
Yep.
These extras from Beat It.
I was hoping these were going to be guys, but we do not. We get some weird cameo. We get some weird bit players, but there's no nothing awesome, unfortunately.
No super young Danny Trejo.
No super young Danny Trejo. What's the bug guy from Friday Night 2?
Oh.
There's a perfect part for him in this.
Mm.
And Kate Mulgrew is the flirt interest / damsel in distress /
oh wow
woman, female officer of the army who her corrupt bosses spend the entire time gaslighting her and plotting her murder. So she has a complicated, unrewarding arc, but it's just not a Bond girl. That's
looking at Fred Ward though. If they really wanted to and this is no disrespect to Dolph, they could have did a hell of a Punisher with Fred Ward.
Well, I was going to say, Fred Ward is basically what if Fred Ward's career should have been what if Sylvester Stallone could act before 1992 or whatever.
I still stand by Nighthawks, even though he gives the most sedate pedestrian performance in that movie. He's strictly reading off the script, Stallone, but it's really good.
That's from Nighthawks is 81, folks. So it is a 48 hours.
Yeah.
Action cop movie before you knew you needed the humor. So it was at a very interesting time. It's a shame that we're also not going to do Lethal Weapon.
Oh shit!
But
he's getting run down by the Electric Mayhem.
Yes, he is.
Dr. Teeth. Wait.
Right. It looks like Dr. Teeth, right? It looks like a fucking supervillain.
What the hell?
Yeah, thank you. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one who was very confused.
You got him good, Doc. Thanks, Floyd. Oh,
yeah.
Down you go.
James Bond, baby. James Bond.
Especially with the underwater shit.
Yep. James Bond has had a scuba scene since 1968 or something.
They love their aquatics.
Yep.
I bet you they would have had a swimming scene in Superman if Guy held.
Oh fuck yes, they would have. I mean, they even did have an underwater scene, but yeah, they would have had Lex underwater and shit with that would have been
a whole sequence. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been playing a lot of Spider-Man 2, but you could play a lot of Spider-Man 1, and a lot of locations in this are straight up in the game. Okay, Dr. Teeth is just a fucking guy. It's just J.A. Preston. What the fuck? He's not a weird supervillain.
No.
Okay. Do you know who that is?
Aaron Eckhart.
Because now we're supposed to pretend that we think that's a different actor than the guy in the first scene. Look at him
with the caterpillar on his face.
That's not me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, dude.
They tried to Michael Knight his ass. Nope. All he did was give him a haircut and shaved his mustache.
multi-million-dollar movie, right? Like they rebuilt a bunch of the Statue of Liberty at scale for this movie, and they did fucking put a fake nose on him.
Fake nose. Hell, it could have just been a different actor. It could have been a stunt double. Like, I mean, they could have obscured his face.
Well, that's how I remembered it. I remembered that, like, his face,
they would have had it in shadow.
Was like, really in shadow. But then watching it, I'm like, no, it's just Fred Ward, man. That's fucking Fred Ward.
Oh my god.
The big difference is that he didn't talk very much at the beginning, and now he's talking a lot. Yeah. We missed this. Remo Williams, his name is just based on the bedpan that J. Preston found.
You think you're the only superhero cop in New York, Remo?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
There was an idea.
There's a lot of good ADR in this too. Not, Madam Web, but
oh jeez,
there is.
Man, that movie is so bad.
All right, dude. So they've scratched out his social security number, so it's all over now.
Clothes don't fit.
Well, there's a cut scene of him stealing them. There's gotta be. Look who it is. Wait for it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And then he went to go join the police academy because this shit's not going to happen to him. Good old Reggie Bell Johnson. No, he knew he was going to steal the ambulance.
And he snuck into it without us even seeing it, though that would have been hard. So maybe he was already in the ambulance.
He had to have been.
Or maybe he just manifests out of thin air. Okay.
Phase in and out.
Here we go, everybody. Your death has just been faked. You've been given a new identity and told you're going to be a super assassin. And who's the head honcho? Get ready. Wait for it.
Oh, wow.
Keep waiting. Sorry. Gotta wait a little bit more.
And we'll give you a hint. It's not Rip Torn.
Nope. Would I believe him more typing at a computer? And then we need to talk about that aspect of it. Like, hold on. Here we go.
Oh.
Can you tell from... Oh, God, that's right. The security. Wasn't
Would you like a bowl of oatmeal?
Wasn't he in Jake Speed?
Oh, God. I wish I could remember that movie. I have to watch that. I haven't seen that, Jesus, literally in like 30 years. And even then when I saw it, I think I probably only remember
because you blocked that shit. Oh. John
I only remember the actress.
Oh.
The actress who I kept confusing with Aaron Gray.
Yes! Karen Copins from...
there you go. From Archie, too, right?
Archie, Once Bitten.
Once Bitten. There you go. in countless Glenn Larson or Stephen J. Cannell shows.
Yeah.
I think she did a twofer. She did a Knight Rider and a A-Team.
Yep, she did.
Oh,
9 episodes of Dallas in 78.
wow.
Fast Forward. Is that a dance? Sidney
That's one of the dance
Poitier's
movies.
movie from 85.
I always got that
Creator.
confused with a chorus line.
Yeah. Like Creator. She was in a bunch of 80s movies that like cable tried to convince you was popular, but they
Were
never
hits,
took.
yeah.
But they
Yeah, because
never
they
took.
played them. They played them a
Yeah.
lot.
And then, I mean, Jake Speed's going to knock the fucking wind out of anybody's sails. So, but no, apparently this dude, Wilford Brimley, was not in it. Donna Pescow was in it. Monty Markham was in it.
But Jake Speed?
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
It's
Donna Pescow. Wow.
yeah.
Shit.
In 86. Like making Jake Speed basically like a syndication, 80s syndication movie, which
So she
is
did something
ideal
between
for
Angie
kids.
and Out of This World.
Right. Fucking weird. Okay, so we've sort of been missing out on the
Yeah, this is
setup
all
here.
set up. Yeah.
They work for the president and blah blah blah. Only the president knows they exist. If you say no, we're gonna kill you. And Wilford
Dying at the
Brimley,
hands of Wilford Brimley
right?
is like,
And Wilford Brimley shot all of his scenes probably in the same 2 days. So keep that in
and
mind.
never got out of that chair, right?
Never gets out of that fucking chair, man. Okay. Now, Wilford Brimley, at this point, this is 1985.
He's only 50 here, right?
50 years old. What year was Cocoon? Was
85.
that 85?
Yeah.
And basically, at this point, Wilford Brimley's going to play grandpa for the rest of his
Grandpa
life.
forever.
Right.
Yeah.
From here on. But at this point, he had been in The Thing in 82 and played a fucking like mad genius, but now he can't even convincingly type a keyboard. Something
He didn't have his
happened.
mustache in The Thing, remember?
Oh, so the mustache made him stupid. I got you. Okay.
Mustache made him a grandpa.
That's how his face changed when they took him.
Yeah.
This is an unofficial sequel to The Thing, if you think about it. But no, because Remo Williams doesn't get in any disguises, which I also thought he did.
Yeah, that's
I had
something
like
else
a
I
vague
would have
memory
figured.
of that. But no.
Wouldn't they have, taught him to do that too?
Also, now I won't spoil. So there was a Remo Williams TV pilot in 88
Yes.
that did not go to series.
I remember that.
Yes. Where Roddy McDowell, everyone gets in yellowface. So, and the producers said they couldn't find an Asian, they didn't use the word Asian. An Asian actor.
Oriental. It was Oriental back then.
Oh yeah, it was. It was a lot too. The quote on Wikipedia is like, "Yikes, dude!" That's when people realized you weren't supposed to say Oriental to refer to people.
Yeah.
They couldn't find anybody to do it that was as good as
James Hong was too busy.
That's the thing. Well, that's going to be
Benny
the other.
Was too busy.
Nobody's going to be willing to do it. Just wait for it. It's a fucking role that would be like, ooh, I don't know about that Boris Karloff in yellowface. Like, Boris Karloff's like, that's a little fucking broad. And I just made a deal with Satan. Like, that's a little broad.
Now, in between this and the TV movie, though, they did have a dedicated sort of push to have a sequel, didn't they? Because I remember somewhere I saw a poster. Maybe it's a mock-up. I don't know, but there was a poster for a sequel.
I think they used Fred Ward in the poster for the pilot. I think that's what it is.
It might have been it too.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I imagine there would have been like at least a room like Fred Ward, are you gonna be in the fucking show? No, god damn it, I'm not. Like
I don't do television.
a movie star.
A movie star, damn it.
I'm Lyle Swain. Lyle Swain doesn't do TV.
So here we have Joel Grey showing up, and yeah, this is his Yoda scene.
Yeah.
Where he's not quite who you think he is.
Oh yeah, we missed. Fred Ward's there to kill this guy. It's his first assignment. That's what J. Preston told.
Oh.
Yeah. How can we make action so lazy that Vin Diesel will do it?
I gotta say, the makeup is kind of convincing.
The makeup got an Academy Award nomination.
Because it don't look like Joel Grey.
No, it doesn't.
It really looks like an Asian guy. Sorry, Asian folks.
I mean,
I haven't seen something this convincing since what? Eddie Murphy and Norbit.
Oh.
So they did a pretty good job.
Yeah. This would also be post Karate Kid, right? Like, so.
Right. So every master has to be.
And now, this guy's going to talk at length about Korea, but everything about him is like a Chinese trope.
Chinese, right.
Down to his name, Chun. Like.
But it could have been worse. He could have been the ghost of Bruce Lee. Like in No Retreat, No Surrender.
So the book is from 1971, but also maybe 1963. So like the issue is more that like there was this shit in the book and they didn't think it was dated in 1985.
Mm-hmm.
Because the screenwriter's a British guy, so like that guy, no, you could get British people to say just about anything. Because this should be a jazzy score, right? Like
it should be, but
it's not.
It's 80s. That's
there was jazz in the 80s.
There was, but it wasn't hip. You know what I'm saying? Like
right, but
the music had to drive the music. You know how in the 80s the music has to drive the movie as much as.
Well, and this
This wasn't really. I don't know who the audience was for this because I can't imagine like adults.
Right. That's the thing is it doesn't have anything for adults. It's
very kid-like, but
yeah, it's for like 10 to 14-year-olds and their moms who like Fred Ward.
And, tepid action.
Right. And then like it's for Roger Moore. It's for kids who grew up on Roger Moore, James Bond, basically.
Yeah. Which I love, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'll watch a Roger Moore, James Bond before.
There you go. No shame.
You know a kill where he's all old.
Jesus Christ.
Any of the ones where he's all old, the obvious stuntman.
Obvious stuntman, you're in for a treat. Okay, so now unconnected to date from the plot is Wilford Brimley watching this dossier on this bad American businessman who's in cahoots with the army. He's Tony Stark. He's Tony Stark's dad. He's an arms dealer and manufacturer.
What you call him? God damn, what is his name? Fucking Howard Stark.
Yeah, Howard Stark. I thought you meant the actor. I'm like, I'm not even if I knew, I'm not going to tell you because I'm not going to validate the idea we should know that guy's name. Okay, everybody look at the fucking hot dog Fred Ward is eating. J.A. Preston's about to give him shit for smelling like hamburgers, and he's going to feel weird about the hot dog. And I'm like, it's a fucking hot dog. It's not a hamburger. Finish your fucking hot dog. But okay, so they filmed this on location in New York, right? Like, we're also in the era where even lower budget movies. I mean, this is not low budget, but it is.
This is mid.
It's
affordable for the '80s,
right? It's an affordable action movie, right? Like, so there's this Highlander got to shoot in New York, all sorts of shit shot in New York in the '80s. And then that would become very rare by like the late 80s.
Yeah, suddenly it became, we're going to go to Toronto.
You'll film your action in Toronto. And some of it, there were like anecdotes from Die Hard 3 is shooting a big movie in the 90s in a city requires a lot of infrastructure for that, which LA also had, and then LA got priced out.
Mm-hmm. We'll just use backgrounds. Establish a shot.
Yep.
Go to Vancouver. Everybody's apartment in the '80s.
Oh, they've got the
big warehouse that even the most broke person can afford.
Mm-hmm. This has multi-levels and like there's some weird shit upstairs that we never really get explored. It would probably make a good play set if you think about it.
Oh hell yeah! If Remo Williams it took, shit, you'd have all the variants.
Yep. Oh yes. So they have the Force, like localized Force. You can zap people in the body with the Force.
Oh.
They have nerve yeah.
Pinch.
But you don't actually have to make the connection.
Oh, God.
You just have to make the laser sound. According to the IMDb trivia page, the stuntmen who tried out for this movie said they were masters of the made-up martial art that is in the movie. So, bros have always been bros. I do like his shoes, Remo's shoes. I believe they're Pumas. We'll have to wait till the end and see.
Yeah, Puma used to be the thing back in the day. Pumas and Adidas. It was always other shit than Nike. Jordan kind of did that for Nike, but
Oh
wow.
Yep, here we go. So it's not like we didn't know who Koreans were in the 80s. There was this show called MASH, and they frequently employed Korean people.
The thing of it is, back then, Asian was Asian.
Asian wasn't even Asian yet. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It all melded together.
Like, I don't know, man. What if it was Sonny Chiba and a different script?
Yeah, it could have been. Jeez, I'm still. Yeah, I don't get why it had to be Joel Grey, but
Yeah.
it's him. I get that it's him because back then nobody gave a shit. but, but it's just you. Even then, though, you had a
Well, and
whole
it's
list. Some
like,
of those guys were itching to, you know.
yeah, you would 1985 George Takei have turned this down?
Mm,
Maybe,
well,
maybe
around
not.
this point, he was doing one of the Star Treks, though, right?
Six. There would have been
Yeah,
no four, three
four.
to four.
Yeah,
I mean, he never really did a lot of shit.
no, he didn't break out from Sulu at all.
No, but he didn't really try either.
I mean,
Like,
he did episodic television, but he never, Sulu was his thing. Those are Pumas.
yeah, this is definitely in the Spider-Man game. I think that's probably Hell's Kitchen. So look for Daredevil.
They
So
don't have that as an Easter egg
I haven't found
in the
it. It
game.
is in one. I
Oh.
haven't found it in two yet. I haven't looked hard enough. Um, but they did like do a James Bond scope with these boring ass training scenes, right? Like our
Mhm.
model by night, model by day training scenes here, right? Like the fucking teenage boys crossover between Black Scorpion and Model by Day. Like,
Oh my God! Look at those scouts.
yep, just wait
I
for
remember
it.
having to wear that shit. Ugh.
Man, I never made it that far, thank God.
I was gonna be a Weeblos. Yeah, I tapped out.
Okay. Another thing about the 80s, mid 80s, you're like big budget or even like respectable, more like A-list movies would never do type over the screen like this. But like,
Oh,
yep, there she
look
is.
at that.
Other movies,
Kate
like,
Mulgrew gets a reveal. Like
yep, she does. She gets Jack. It's so bad. I felt so bad because
she was known for something then, though, right?
she was known as Mrs. Columbo, but
Oh, right. That's
that was
right.
in 1979. She was like 20 and it got canceled.
Hmm.
So, like, that was always the thing about her. Like, the current generations, have Janeway, and they don't just have Janeway, they have Janeway in the context that Janeway's the hero, not wanting to fuck Seven of Nine. It's totally different for them. Yes. So we just get to watch Janeway stuck in the past getting sexually harassed for
Yeah,
90 minutes.
and she's the only female, right?
Oh,
She's the
yeah.
only one.
Yeah. Because no Bond girls.
Nah. Oh, what's his face? This is very, very 80s. Like, this is a stacked 80s cast. Gosh, Kate Mulgrew is so youngish. She's doing the wide-eyed thing.
Oh, she's really pushing the wide eye thing.
She still has that voice, though.
Yep. She has like some comic timing in this
Hmm.
that isn't put to any use, but it seems like because she never. Here it is.
Mm-hmm. It's too bad they didn't get her to be a Lady Boss.
Mm-hmm.
Early on.
Yeah.
But then again, there wasn't.
No.
Other than what, Aliens?
Well,
That's right. This is what you eat, bro.
okay, so one thing that would really help that scene is having established a bunch of junk food in the fridge earlier. I'm just gonna say.
Right. We never even saw what was in there.
Where's the 4.5 hour cut of this movie, is what I'm saying.
The director's cut along with Short Circuit, which had a ton of cut footage. Like if the end credits are
Okay, listen to this.
Oh god.
Okay, wait. Robin Hood. Why did they assassinate Robin Hood? Like, but also, so yes, it's Assassin's Creed meets American James Bond.
Mm-hmm. Killing Robin Hood though.
Yep.
He shook the system too much. I had to tell that motherfucker what time it was.
That's what Robin Hood's famous for, right? Like,
Right.
that he got taken out for doing the wrong thing. What?
Uh, huh? Oh god, no. Not the little
Ooh.
laugh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's gonna be Henry Jones Sr. Just FYI, if you've forgotten.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
That, I watched a couple of Young Indiana Jones Chronicles.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do shit to make Professor Jones any more interesting. Like, you never understand how he ends up being, Sean Connery's version from that show.
Okay, is this going to be important, everyone? So, Sean really likes soap operas.
Oh god.
There's sadly a humorous echo effect to reality where today K dramas are so popular, but
I think they kind of referenced this in one of the Ninja Turtles movies. Because Splinter goes, I don't want to miss my stories. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah. Wait a minute, what time is it? Like, what daytime soap opera is on at night like that?
I mean, he has it on VHS.
Mm.
Um,
Oh, look at
oh
that.
god, yes.
There's Remo Williams playset. Holy shit. We want you all to know that Fred Ward did all of this, right?
Okay, yes. Fred Ward's gonna do
He's gonna do the basic shit.
yes. He did that thing with his arm, going over the staircase. Notice we're not going to get medium shots. Here we go.
No,
Fred Ward's
that is
done
definitely
now.
not him. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. It's great. It's so good. It's so good. Or something.
Oh,
He did that though, didn't he? That had to be Fred Ward. That guy in the wake's not Fred Ward, but the other guy's that way. Yeah, there's Fred Ward. Now,
with the crash pad right underneath.
oh yeah. Now, let's not forget, this would be enough for many actors of the 80s to say, hell no, I will not do this movie. Like, apparently, the screenwriter really wanted Ed Harris for the lead, which I find incredibly weird. But,
wow.
Yeah. But can you imagine Ed Harris doing this? No.
No.
Dennis Quaid? No.
Hey, look at that. He made it.
Is that
now come
Fred
back
Ward?
down.
Hold on. That wasn't Fred Ward in the long shot. Or was it Fred Ward in the long shot? Maybe it was. Now here we go. Does this come back at all, do we think, in the movie?
Of course it does.
Not.
Eh?
None of the stuff ever pays off in the movie. It's fucking bewildering. Yes.
Not at the end when he's.
Oh, there's no end action sequence.
Huh.
Just
yeah,
wait.
I must have watched this in pieces back in the day.
The big action sequence is the Statue of Liberty. And it's in the middle.
In the middle. Because that's the part that everybody knows.
But look at that. Like, just the background. I don't know. I can't. It's like, yeah,
it's bad.
Yeah. Oh,
it's like the set of Swamp Thing or some shit.
It also looks vaguely like the planet Genesis, only when you're not running the dry ice machines.
Right.
Okay.
Throwing snow at him.
So this is an army unit testing these weapons.
Damn. Oh shit.
Yeah. And the gun.
Yeah, the gun sucks.
The muzzle blew up in the guy's face and has killed him. And it just happens that Kate Mulgrew's watching this, observing today because she's interested. So she's going to be investigating Grove Industries at the same time that Wilford Brimley is after them. So that way you don't actually have to connect the plots in any way. It's just Kate Mulgrew's there.
How come dude in the water look like James Remar?
He did kind of look like that because they made him do this after he quit Aliens.
Oh shit!
Pataki!
Pataki's back.
It's a Pataki attack on 709 Meridian.
Wait, he's not the. Oh, get the fuck out! Pataki's the lackey.
Yeah, Pataki's the lackey. Pataki. Yeah, and so so Kate Mulgrew's boss is a bad guy. And the big bad guy can't even be bothered to know his first name. But Pataki knows.
Oh, they're in Washington.
Yes. And trust me, they are going to point that out in the end credits. We are about to come upon the only super fun cameo in the movie, which we can talk about. Here we have
oh my god,
Fred Ward in a vest, folks. So
this is one of your action figures. This is one of the variants.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I bet you could even get a Remo Williams vest in one of the sales ideas. A branded Remo Williams vest. Not Fred Ward. Not Fred Ward.
No, it's Dick Grayson.
Oh, damn. Ah. Ooh. Oh.
So they're just doing this out there, and nobody's like, "What the fuck is that dude doing?"
Well, no, because this is during the era that Coney Island was apparently deserted all the time. Which
Yeesh.
Don't know if it's true, but look, they had Fred Ward up on top. They had him on top of one.
Yeah, they had to
with
do
like
the close
four
up.
dudes holding onto his legs.
Oh yeah, he had been strapped down or some shit.
Not Fred Ward. Not Fred Ward. Fred Ward.
Oh. No, so he has to climb the different. Oh, come on.
This is actually there's something similar to this in Spider-Man 2, and it's so boring it's done as a what's that Uncharted sequence, not a like action sequence.
That's just what I was about to say. This is the father of Uncharted.
Yeah. Hold on, like though. Is that going to come back in any way? No, because he didn't fucking do anything. None of it matters.
Oh, he just had him hanging from the thing and he climbed down.
Yes.
Oh, is that? Holy shit, William Hickey?
William Hickey!
Oh, shit.
In what I believe is his first appearance on 709 Meridian.
Yes.
I want to watch those Wigs episodes again. I think I just want to know because I remember those being like S tier sitcoms. Like,
oh god.
Yeah. Just imagine if it had been William Hickey as the mentor. He was just some old, shitty Italian mob IRA in exile mentor.
You're never gonna make it down from there.
Okay, all right. Is it against the law, everyone, for me to train an AI on William Hickey's voice and he would make guest comments on 709 Meridian? Is that against the law? I don't think we have enough listeners or followers on YouTube that it's against the law yet. I think it needs to at least be considered.
We have, yeah.
That we have fake William Hickey sound bites.
We really haven't taken advantage of our freedom to do shit because nobody comments or anything.
I think I'm doing this. I think because it's 2024 and that will take me 14 minutes. So the soap opera stars are real. They're for this. These aren't clips. They didn't license anything. Okay. Fred Ward is hiding junk food in the house. I'm going to ask.
And he knows it.
No. Do you think it matters that he's hiding junk food in the house? Do you think it'll come back? No! That's not true, Joel Gray. That's actually not true.
Oh, no. You know what's fucked up, though? Because I'm sure Joel Grey researched, but his accent still makes him sound like Latka.
Yeah.
He sounds like Latka Grabas. So here's your other Remo figure, the leather jacket and hoodie.
Oh my god. This scene makes no sense. This is why Crocodile Dundee was such a hit, folks.
Oh.
Yo. Like, looking back, House Subcommittee, C-SPAN had some weird titling back in the day.
Right, that looks just... that is not how it would have looked. that font. That credits font.
So Kate Mulgrew is now asking the Tony Howard Stark when they can expect a when he's going to deliver the Star Wars satellite that makes popcorn. That William Atherton's working on it for him. This actually ties into Real Genius. But
Star Wars laser gun.
Yeah. Actually, now that we're talking about that, it's a little bit closer than, like, they wouldn't have had to do much work to tie it in. I'm just saying. Somebody could do it. There's a YouTuber who can do it. But anyway, so she just asked her a fucking question, and, like, he's like, dude, you just let this fucking chick ask me a question. You need to fire her right now. Like, how dare you? This is America.
It's America, dude. Get rid of her. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that dude.
Yep.
He's the thug there. He's always the...
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know he went back that far, though.
But it would be perfect if it were dude from Fright Night. The guy has fun with it. Yeah.
Brian Thompson, I think.
Okay, moms, here you go.
Right?
So, in addition to the William Hickey, not William Hickey, I might cut this with the music from Highlander. But I think they are at Coney Island, so
yeah, that's location.
Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't that great? Isn't that a play set? Wouldn't you buy that?
Teaching him to be a gopher too.
Yep.
Why don't they do where they bury him in a casket and see if he could crawl his way out of the... See, some shit that would be useful.
Okay, hold on. Look at how lightly he's running. Is that important at any point? Does that come back? But is it also not well done at all?
He's floating.
It's the
train scene.
Boy Who Could Fly or something, you know, like.
He's finally learning. Birds.
You know, yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, he's arrived. He can fucking fly like a bird. He's got the quickening.
Why is Joel Grey dressed like Dionne Warwick?
I mean, they are giving off the... Okay, so Chun says it's going to take 15 years to train Remo. So there's your timeline for the series, folks.
And if he was this chosen one, and it takes that long, why now?
Okay. Well, yes, we don't know how they identified it, so that's another thing.
Yeah.
But we now have Remo cooking Korean food. We do not have any transition with the junk food he has hidden around the house. We don't reveal that Chun really likes Reese's. And I'm like, did they lose the product placement at some point? They were like, wait, Cabaret's Joel Grey is a what? As a what?
Oh no, is that his apron as a I love New York apron.
It's fucking 1980.
Yeah.
You don't know that,
have to have that somewhere.
Everybody in New York in 1985 shopped at the tourist shops in New York City and wore the shit around.
Yeah. But then again, that's like you're shooting in Chicago when you see a old style sign.
Yeah.
Old style beer.
Okay. Something else that won't come back. Lesson 36. How Joel Grey pleasures the ladies. Is this ever going to matter? No. Is it going to take up 14 minutes of exposition? Yes. Joel Grey in Old Man Yellowface is going to talk about sex. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure there's a Remo Williams almanac, folks, that has all the lessons in them. So you can get that for yourselves.
Actually, other than what? A possible novelization? I wonder if they did have any other Remo merchandise.
Yeah, they did have a novelization. I saw that. They didn't have a soundtrack at the time, it doesn't look like. USA Today was okay with them being in it because USA Today was okay with everybody being in it. But I mean, the problem is you don't have any good villain figures.
Not
you have
really.
a bunch of Remo figures.
You'd have to make up.
But you couldn't do the wise one would be like Mr. Miyagi. He'd look totally different than Joel Grey. Basically, they needed to have a cartoon deal. Is what they needed.
Oh,
they needed to have a cartoon.
The cartoon would give you a whole line of figures.
Yeah, that's basically the real problem with this. Is they need to have a cartoon that maybe Fred Ward voiced Remo in the pilot or some shit, right? Like some big deal cartoon.
And Chun's not an old man anymore.
No. Chun's not an old man anymore.
He's a wise old master that just happens to be a big muscle bound.
No, dude. Chun is short round.
That's his grandson.
That's his grandson. Remo has to take care of him, but it's the Damian Wayne shit with where he's better than
And then they'd have to have a dog.
Oh, Tracker, Ace, Max. On the other hand, they should remake Remo Williams today with Short Round.
Oh wow!
Right now, they should just do it.
Chun as No,
as Remo.
As Remo.
As Chun. Yes, not as Chun.
That might work.
Fuck no. Get Tilda Swinton to play Chun. And she just has to sit there and have awkward conversations about like what she actually thinks of racial representation.
Now, this is your standard Remo costume.
Yeah. And so this is Jaws, basically, right? This is all we can afford is one tooth.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
This is not taking no shit.
Does this have anything to do with Remo being a former cop?
Right. She's not like, Remo, is that you?
Right. Because you look just like this fucking guy I know. You just have better hair and not, you don't have that stupid porn stash. You gave it to that. You're...
Like, it would have made sense if she literally was somebody who used to work with Remo.
Yep, but it doesn't because it's bad. It's just... That's what I realized when I was reading about the books. I'm like, oh, they're just bad. It's not like they're just probably really bad is what they are. It's like, but I mean, it also gives off like Superman 4 production vibes a little bit earlier, though. So it's like we have experienced people doing this. We have like capable people doing this. It's just not clicking. Like, this is just not a good idea.
This does come off as almost kind of a expensive canon movie.
Yeah, it does, baby.
Because remember, Canon was always trying to
this was
launch franchises. Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Right? You know.
Oh, hold on. Let me write it down. I can do these. This is easier than the PD's wallpaper. Tweety.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. At some point, we're going to transition from Liberty Island, New York, to Mexico City, where they rebuilt this.
Oh my God.
I think you can get to the Statue of Liberty in Spider-Man 1. I might be wrong. You can't in 2 yet. See? Fred Ward, or at least a really good stuntman. It is like Highlander.
Okay, so they're just there.
They're just there. That was his mission, was to climb, was to walk up the stairs to the top of the Statue of Liberty.
This has to be probably the most cartoonishly set up sequence.
There's just no... That's John Polito, everyone. There's just no stakes to anything. Like, it's just really weird. Like,
right, because these guys are just bought off guys, and
right. They just like, he walked up to some construction workers, like, hey, will you murder this guy in an elaborate way? And they're like, oh yeah, we will.
And this is supposed to be like the sequence too. What's messed up is I remember HBO would play, those making of shorts. Yep. This was one of them.
So I think, and I mean, we can basically look at it and tell where Mexico City, New York, right? Mexico City, New York. I'll bet when they did clips of it for stuff, they just cut out most of the Mexico City stuff. Like, just cut this shit out. This is what parkour was, baby. This was what parkour was, but
yeah, this is parkour before
this is just parkour. Yeah, this is parkour not looking cool enough to try to encourage kids to do, which is now what it is. This is your villain playset. These fucking tools.
Collapsible shit. These guys only got paid like a couple $100, right? He didn't hand them like $1 million or anything to do this shit.
Nah.
He just counted out like 420s and shit.
Yep. He's like, we just want you to kill this guy. And they're like, all right. With, as we'll find out, so many bystanders around. Like, this is Liberty Island where you just get to go out and hang out on Liberty Island.
Okay, stuntman. Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, we've got a James Bond sequence here, right? Like, the problem is, it's an old man Roger Moore sequence, but with a younger guy.
Yeah. What is it with this guy?
That's his whole bit, is he cackles.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I feel like whoever lit it made some of the Mexico City close-ups match the New York ones better, so you could like that couldn't be New York, but like the lighting was right and the background was well lit. So it's like, it's not bad action. The problem is it's boring and has no stakes.
Yeah, it's just here because they needed something that.
Right.
They needed a centerpiece.
Right. And we're 68 minutes into this 2-hour movie, and this is what basically we're gonna get. This ain't no Runaway. Like this is what people forget about action movies of today, that like, yes, they all follow the same formula, but then you know that going in, and it's just part of the genre that we are currently in. When you didn't have that, you had situations where people just made really boring action movies.
Yeah, because this is really standard.
Imagine if this tied into anything that had happened before in the fucking movie. Oh, stuntman.
Woo!
It's like, you're watching my stuntman, cover your face.
He did this shit with his bare hands. Fuck you. Kiss my ass, Remo Williams.
Stuntman. Oh no, that's not the stuntman. See, they're pretty good about the stunt cuts. Better than, James Cameron.
Right. He did that shit with his bare hands, man. He could at least wrap the jacket around.
We fucking killed that guy. That was funny.
He shouldn't even have fingers.
Ha!
Ah!
The adventure begins. Got me, huh? Boom!
Why you?
Not quite the Winter Soldier. Not quite the Winter Soldier.
Oh wait, he's not giggling.
He looks like Scalacious Scrum or whatever. Crumb.
Yeah.
Oh, he just used the Force and we missed it. He used the Force to disappear. Ah!
Whoa!
See, some divorced dads can be cool. Fred Ward.
Remo Williams. Oh, shit.
Nope. They're all fine.
I'm about to say, I know that one was annoying, but damn.
Nope. Arguably, he's in better shape than anybody else. Like the other guys are in worse shape. Like, okay, there we go. Mexico City, probably. A little bit with the bar. We never get to who this person watching him is. It's immaterial.
The one that was just standing there?
The one that was just a workman that was just standing there who apparently witnessed the whole thing. These guys, that guy.
He was just
has
watching
nothing to do with it. He's just watching.
Oh.
Just like, if you're actually on Liberty Island, you should be giving me medium shots of this because I want to see Liberty Island. Okay, wait, here we go.
Oh, what? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because he can run. Right. So we did just get the payoff for that.
Plop. Oh.
Was it also, kids? I think we've mentioned this on the show before. Quicksand was the shit in the 80s and late 70s. Yeah. That's it. I was like, is there anything more to that? And it's like, nope.
Well, thank God they didn't have the brothers say something. Oh, man.
They cut it.
God damn.
I do love a Reese's Pieces. And then Reese's was like, and then they're just like, we're British. We thought it'd be okay.
Wait, what?
Yes. Chun just saves him. He kills John Polito or knocks him out and goes away.
He flung him over and
does not tell old boy about it. Has nothing.
Jesus.
No payoff. No payoff to Chun saving him.
Okay. Wilford Brimley could have been a cool wheelchair-bound dude.
Yep. Oh,
which would have given
an excuse. And Tomb of Dracula. That could have been a Wilford Brimley stretch.
Because he hasn't gotten up from that fucking chair.
Nope. No, he has not. They did not pay Wilford Brimley stand-up money. He's the Minka Kelly of Remo Williams.
Now, wait a minute. He is kind of emoting a little. See that furrowed brow?
That's just his face. Because he's got the stash. The stash is covering enough of his face that you can't see any emotion. I really do like J.A. Preston, though. Like,
well, yeah, he's so cool. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, I would have rather he played Wilford Brimley's part.
Yeah.
It would have explained where the hell he is instead of just hanging around while Wilford Brimley looks at a computer screen.
Yep. Okay. So now, if anybody finds out about the secret organization, which is called Cure, by the way, they do not actually really talk about that in the movie because they even were like, ooh, I don't know if we should be talking about Ronald Reagan having a secret unit out to cure crime with Joel Grey and Yellowface.
They were holding that for the sequel.
Yeah. But the idea is if they get outed, they're going to kill themselves. And then Joel Grey is going to kill Remo.
Mm.
We are 74 minutes into the movie, and Remo has just come to understand the stakes here. So this is, but it's fine. Wilford Brimley was just fucking scaring you. Don't you watch Our House or whatever it was called? Grandpa is going to give you a teaching, Andre Gower.
Who else was that? Was Shannon Doherty's granddaddy too. Wow, this movie is just, it's a good Fred Ward vehicle, but I can see why it didn't go anywhere.
Now we know why it didn't go anywhere.
You know, the main reason why it's on HBO every afternoon after school and shit.
Wait a second. Andre Gower wasn't in that fucking family show? No, he wasn't. He was in Mr. President.
Thought he played one of he wasn't the buddy.
He was oh yeah, I thought he was the buddy too. Or Our House. 2 seasons. Jesus.
Really?
It was Deidre Hall's nighttime movie.
Hold up. It was just 2 seasons?
Yeah, and oh my god, it was Chad Allen.
Oh. All I remember is Shannon Doherty was the girl on there.
Yep,
right?
Shannon Doherty.
It is in the country.
That we did not have a scene about, which we could have.
I feel betrayed.
Yawn. Just yawn.
So wait, now they turn on him? What?
No, they don't turn on him. There's nothing. It's just this was just a review. This was just a 5-minute thing that happens in the movie and makes no difference.
I want to know who else they activated.
No one. It's just the 3 of them. They're their mission.
See,
they're MI. They're IMF.
They're secret.
Yeah, like, but they got no money because they got Chun and he's got the Force. Does Wilford Brimley know the Force? No. Does J.A. Preston? It's implied, but
Wilford Brimley came close. He was stuck on the planet of the Ewoks.
All right, so Danger High Voltage. Here we go. Man, that's the other thing is the action sequences are just like basically expensive A-Team action sequences.
Yeah. Ah, look at that.
Fake arm the whole fucking time.
Mechanical arm. Look at that. Oh.
Wouldn't it have been cool if I'd done something with it earlier that had fucking like been unexplained for a while and interested you?
Maybe they did try to cross-pollinate this with Star Wars. He's got a Vader arm.
So one of them's going one way, the other one's going the other way. They have different missions in S.H.I.E.L.D. in the past. Cap's got to get he's got to get a shield or no? What does he have to get? And Tony meets his dad and is like able to forgive.
That didn't look like Fred Ward when he popped back up.
No, they've got somebody who looks pretty close to Fred Ward.
Yeah.
And they know it. Okay, there's some ADR for you.
It's always Dobermans.
Yes.
What if Dobermans are extinct? Because you never see them anymore.
Okay. Clever girl.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Dude. They're fucking... These are your figures. These are your villain figures. They're the fucking 3 smart Dobermans.
No, this is another cameo. This is the Doberman gang. This is the Daring Dobermans.
This shit. Dude.
Look at that.
You're super trained Dobermans.
Let me
John
guess,
Wick
Frank
couldn't
Welker.
take on. Oh, dude. You could kill John Wick with some fucking trained Dobermans. He's not going to kill a dog, is he?
Actually,
that's his seat.
Halle Berry almost did.
Okay.
But those weren't Dobermans. She had dogs in her thing.
Was that in 3 or 4?
Yeah, I think that was 3.
Oddly, I can't remember anything about them.
No, there's a lot of shooting. Oh, get the...
Yep. Dude. Don't fuck with those dogs.
Maybe those are the Doberman gang dogs. Oh, look at that.
No, wait for it. It's so good.
Oh,
it's
what the...
so stupid. Dracula can control the beasts of the night, such as rats and Dobermans.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Like...
that thing would have bit up his leg so much.
Like, what the fuck was that? Like...
Ugh.
What terrible licensed NES game was that? Like...
Yeah. That's where you fight the rats in the level upstairs.
Fucking Goonies 3, the Rat Lord or something.
You hit the rats with the yo-yo.
Fuck yeah. I think you can boringly run around the top of this factory in the Spider-Man game too. It's boring in that.
Oh wow.
Just like do.
Wait, where's the dogs in the air vent? The dog should have been in a... That's the escape sequence from Tango and Cash.
I mean, in some ways, the 80s did say, okay, here's the thing, though. At least James Bond movies weren't really fucking boring all the time.
No.
Okay, here we go.
He did a lot of exposition, but it wasn't, you know...
There's your satellite.
I want to know how he's negotiating all these ropes and shit without gloves on or something.
That's what one of the cut scenes. They had to cut it because they were like, kids are going to do that. Yep, fuck yeah. We know where you are, bitch. Now, wait. Okay, so...
oh, what the...
okay. Pay attention to this. Yes, if the popcorn came out, it would be the greatest thing ever. It does not. The thing... so, lasers just came on and shot dude. Or shot that thing.
Yeah.
Why did they come on? Pin in that.
And why would it... why would they train the lasers to destroy the...
yeah, keep the pin in.
Mm. Oh, this should be easy.
Oh, God, that's right. Dude,
piece of cake, Remo.
Play set. Wait for it.
His shoes changed.
Dude, for it. Not Fred Ward. Okay.
No. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
No.
Do it. Do it.
Oh,
do it.
Fuck. We're shutting this shit off right now. Cut this shit off.
I mean, it's impressive they got that thing. They walked so close on the edge of that other building you could just fucking see.
God. What the fuck, dude?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Swinging through the jungle with monkeys is dumb. Oh, is it? Well, guess what? Guess what? You want
I'm just all I can say is those are clearly like the Doberman gang dogs or something because
they're back and they're coming from across the thing. Look at this.
Because they can't possibly have like They gave an entire sequence to the dogs. Yeah, I wonder if that's Frank Welker doing all the growling and shit.
Okay. Not too bad hiding my arm under my puffy coat. So not the worst we've seen.
It sucks he had to sacrifice his arm.
Yep. Okay, so this was all so they could knock down the fence. As opposed to just going through the way they got it.
Right, with the big ass hole in the fence that was there.
Hole in the fence. Okay.
Oh. Oh, so.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, this is a death you can't fake here.
Oh yeah. Oh. Is he gonna have grenades hidden anywhere? Nope.
Oh no. Now while you're on the way out, you gotta listen to Pataki.
Yep. And it's not even an accent Pataki. It's not even like
Russian Pataki.
It's not Russian Pataki. It's not Pataki being mad at those damn kids. It's just bored Pataki. Nice lighting, right? Like it just like if this I feel like if this had been a movie in 83 or 82, like maybe it could have taken off. But you got shitty villains. And so that's like the thing is Bond.
They're not, they're not in any way threatening.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He unplugs himself for the good of cure for Wilford Brimley.
Who will never get up from this fucking chair.
No, he won't. Okay, now wait.
How did he put this shit together?
Hold on.
Oh, it was a fake.
Yes. It's industrial deception. The guy didn't make the widget. It's vaporware. And so the lasers blew that shit up to cover it up for anybody who was in there unattended. But now...
And What's-His-Face died for nothing.
What's-His-Face died for nothing. Also, the fake satellite is not convincing enough on the outside, apparently, to fool somebody who doesn't know what a satellite looks like in a car showroom, basically. Okay, so now he's going to yell at Wilford Brimley, who's not going to get up, obviously. And now the end is, yeah, you've got the okay to kill this dude. This was not a thing. This is no stakes. We missed this. It's like the whole you're gonna kill him, you're gonna kill us thing had no weight. And what we needed was the weight of Fred Ward embracing his power as the destroyer, as the chosen one. So I think this is somewhere in Mexico.
That's right. Kate Mulgrew was in this movie.
Yep. Nice to see you again. I'm sorry I tried to get you fired and killed. Look at George Cole like, damn, who's fucking with her?
He did everything but call her old friend.
Yep.
Jeez.
Okay, here we go.
Eh?
Yes.
Your OnlyFans photos.
Yes. She's been out on the street before, walking around.
Oh.
George Coe never played like a sitcom dad? Really?
Might have.
Not like as a regular.
Something that's like short-lived.
I'm looking through his list. I'm not.
Or he might have been special guest star.
Camp Candy. The Mighty Ducks. Damn. All right. Anyway. Okay. Hey.
It's me.
Let's be in the movie together. This is fun. So Remo is in disguise on the army base, meaning that he got an outfit from somewhere and it says Williams on it. Did they cut him and Chun sewing together? Is there a Q in this organization that we never get to meet? Or not? Is it Q? Yeah, right? Q's the outfitter.
Q, yeah, he makes this shit.
So, again, we're at the start of part 2 of the 2-part pilot to Remo Williams now. And Remo's now lying to old girl about being Army intelligence and her superior. Oh.
Pataki.
Cool. Pataki can just drive up and fucking kill them.
He could, but why?
It's about the guns. So Fred Ward doesn't know anything about the guns. So this is kind of like Batman versus Superman, the Ultimate Cut, where Lois was investigating those bullets that they cut.
Oh, is this? We're walking into a trap.
Yes, we are. And so they're just like, yeah, our gun doesn't work. It's a piece of shit, but your soldiers are stupid too, so fuck them. That's.
Oh, this is such a Knight Rider scene.
Yep. And this is 1985. We were 1 year away from the jingoism of Top Gun. So Remo really misread the room on like the shit. Kate Mulgrew can't take the scene seriously. That's always a good sign. Okay, here we go.
There's no escape, Remo Williams.
This is a really boring playset, I just gotta say.
They should have just went all the way like Batman and, tied him to a giant mouse trap or some shit. Oh! Didn't they have this trap in the episode of Wonder Woman?
I'm sure. Probably the same shot of those sprays.
Yeah.
I think that dude had a line at some point, but it's been a while.
And it was probably just one. So, who was TV Remo?
Jeffrey Meek.
Oh.
Right.
Because I could have pictured Scott Bakula being in the pilot.
Ooh.
He did something similar at one point. Some action thing. like looking back at his shit, he did a ton of shit, like all the way up to Quantum Leap.
Yeah, he busted ass. Scott Bakula and George Clooney, they both busted ass.
Yeah,
Like,
they were on tons of shit.
okay, so now Kate Mulgrew's out, Remo's on his way out, and apparently this isn't poison. It's knockout gas that if you get
Knockout
too
gas.
much of it, you're gonna die. But there's a scale. And so now we have dude coming in to taunt Remo or some shit.
You mean a stunt man? Because
Yeah.
there's another reason why he's wearing a mask.
Yeah, there is. You think that dude can kick like that? Nah, that stunt man can kick like that.
A foot shorter.
Okay. This is why we need
there we
better music. Yep.
Yeah, that dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah.
Right through.
Nope. Right? Exactly. Instead.
Oh.
We get PG-13 eye punch. Possibly not a male stunt person jumping through a window.
Yeah, that looked a little.
This dude coming in, nodding at somebody, and then looking confused. But we don't know what's happened. We don't know what he saw. And now we get this.
That's terrible.
Remo got him.
Oh, good to know they're up and spry.
Yep.
They didn't have to shake off the gas.
Nope, they're fine. We didn't wake up. And also Kate Mulgrew, for some reason, her skirt is really short or riding up a lot.
Yeah.
She will also be running in heels, everyone.
Well, some 30 years later, you know.
Yeah.
Bryce Dallas Howard perfected it.
I haven't learned lesson 36 yet. This old man that dresses up and pretends to be Asian tells me I can't have sex again until I learn lesson 36. That's at least the next movie. Maybe part 3.
Kate Mulgrew looks a lot like young Rene Russo.
I mean, this is the type of role that you'd be very happy to have not said yes to. Like,
well, this is one of those. You shoot the dice and see what happens, because this could have very well been a hit at one point in time. Yeah. It's all about, I guess, when it came out.
Yeah, I feel like if this had been 82 or 83,
earlier,
wasn't there like a year without a James Bond, right? 84 didn't have a James Bond, right? Or something. Like Octopussy was 83, and then
because they had Octopussy and the last Sean Connery came out in 83.
Yes.
And then
never say never.
85 was 85 was View to a Kill. Yep.
So like if you drop this like February 84, like with some, changes. But I think it could have been a hit.
This almost could have been a good double feature with remember Richard Grieco's movie? If Looks Could Kill. Whoa.
Well, also, like, you don't get some guy who did a James Bond to do this. You get Guy Hamilton. Or no, you got Guy Hamilton. You get like Peter Haynes to do this shit. Like,
he could at least do the comedy bits wouldn't be so awkward.
Yeah, you do. This is something you make like running scared if you're going to make this.
Yeah, you'd have to have a. And Remo needs. They kind of need. It'd be kind of cool if they had buddy cops thrown into something like this.
Yeah,
as opposed to
because you
just
have
one.
to reunite with them and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And DB Sweeney marries Teresa Randall. To kill me.
He's not even Korean anymore. What the fuck? What is he wearing?
In fucking Dr. Zhivago at this point. Oh, man.
He looks like Ben Kingsley in the last scenes of Gandhi.
Well, there. So, based on the end credit thank yous, this is somewhere in Mexico. I thought it was.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's that wooded area where they shot Conan the Destroyer.
Is that did that? Okay, so yeah, it is probably. Okay, this is.
Oh no! Oh,
This dude on the near side, every one of his lines is looped in.
Yeah, you don't even see his mouth move.
Nope.
Wow, another truck.
Hold on. This needs a Neutron Dance. I don't think we can do that, but I'm going to try it.
I don't like this theme. You're right.
Nope.
This is cheesy as hell. You know they would have used the hell out of it in the sequel too. This plays a lot like a pilot.
Yeah.
Rather than I'm kind of.
This is also shocked. I don't know how much of it you made it through. This is about like half of that Moon Knight show is basically this bullshit. Except F. Murray Abraham somehow more problematic or something like.
Oh no, Chun.
Yeah.
His dummy was in the truck.
So this, when I watched it last night, I'm like, it's gonna blow up. It's gotta fucking blow up. It's 1985. It's Orion Pictures. It's gonna blow up. How dare you? But it doesn't because. Wait for it. You were right. Chun's gone, and he's also not at the road where we're not doing a good job of doing an establishing shot between the two. Like, Craig's got out the violin.
Yeah, there ain't no way.
What are you talking about? Haven't you ever seen Due Date? Or the trailer to Due Date?
Oh, wow.
We got Fred Ward to run down a mountain in Mexico. And then we made Kate Mulgrew do it in heels. Action tonight. Oh my God, come on. So much better than Karate Kid Part 3, though. Just gonna say. And there he is. Fucking fine. With a Korean joke.
If you could just tell a movie to kiss your ass. What?
Okay. This is like why I'm like, you know what? You know what's an okay movie? Fucking Like, you know what's an okay 80s action movie is the fucking Tom Selleck duet. Those are actually fine. Like the Bess Armstrong one and Lassiter, like those did a much better job. Yeah, they did a much better job doing 80s action. Okay, now he's in costume.
There we go.
This is how the Destroyer dressed on the pulp book covers. So this is, Spider-Man appearing. Oh, they're like father and son.
Oh, it's kind of smiling, sort of.
Yeah, you can't really tell because of the makeup. We're 1 hour 46 minutes into the 2-hour movie that we've established they have a surrogate father and son relationship. They've been hanging out since minute 13 or something. Okay.
Oh, he told her to chill the fuck out.
Yeah, he fucking force knocked her out because she was talking. 1985. Right.
Dun, dun,
Fred
dun,
Ward
dun, dun.
running. It's like end of GoldenEye.
Meanwhile, Matthew Broderick has just challenged the computer to to tic-tac-toe.
Okay, so what they've done a really bad job of setting up is that the corrupt general and his arms and Howard Stark have convinced all the men that Remo Williams has kidnapped old girl and they need to take him out, and this is an army mission. Army, be all you can be. See, they were okay with
he's the target.
Doing a thing, yeah, where they're gonna kill an American fucking civilian. Yeah.
That's funny.
This is as exciting. It's okay. So Dick Durek walking through the swamp in long shots is more exciting than this. Okay, wait, hold on. You wanted an action sequence? Here you go. The land is blowing up, and now he's going to run and running through the Genesis planet, down another hill, jumping. Is that Fred Ward? You don't know that that's not Fred Ward. It was Fred Ward last time. Ooh, that's a big hill. That ain't Fred Ward. That's that chick again. Yeah. Look at my shoulder pads. They destroy. They destroy.
Whoa!
And wait for it. Now.
Oh, what the
Hold on. The next scene with the villains has them congratulating themselves on a job well done.
Yeah, we got rid of that damn Remo Williams.
So they think they blew him up. And the timber industry thing has nothing to do with it. It's just there's some timber company pulling shit down somewhere else on the mountain. And he happened to live. And they have life signs 50 meters in the air heading toward the GoldenEye satellite or GoldenEye dish. Did we really need all of this fucking talking? No. But we only have so much footage of this. So exciting.
This is the most anticlimactic.
This is what I imagine battle. Red Dawn is like.
There's a lot more shooting in Red Dawn.
Okay. Here we go. Wait for it. You fucking do what I say, soldier. Bam! General's like, well, that sucks for him.
Oh, come on, Remo.
No. Guess what? This is nothing. He doesn't dodge. Dude just shoots as bad as a fucking stormtrooper.
Yeah, he's hitting everything but the...
Yeah. Everything but Remo's fucking arm. He doesn't even move around.
Literally facing them.
Yeah, he could fucking move around.
Yeah, he can move or something.
Okay.
Why don't they just shoot the cables or some shit?
Hold on.
Ugh. You know,
at least Sheena had the music.
This almost needs like a final, like, Seagal style battle where he just dismembers them. He breaks their legs, their arms.
Oh, dude, the stuntman was just like, was the stuntman doing something or signaling to like the director to get him down?
Let me down.
Okay, so here's how we're going to take care of this. We're going to drop a wood pile on them.
Oh.
Oh, hell yeah, we are. Wait for it.
No.
Wait for this terrible, but like,
oh, wow.
yes, they did this on purpose.
Look at the Matchbox card.
Like, this was not...
No, wait.
Yes, you can execute that scene. Should you have executed that scene? Do you earn the use of the theme? I don't think so.
No, they're alive. They're like Chun.
They
didn't get hurt.
They just deaden their weight perfectly. Okay, so they're waiting at what appears to be a lake.
Crystal Lake.
Crystal Lake. Remo is running, and he is going to be... Oh, he's on the other side of the lake, basically. But it's never clear that they had a rendezvous point. They wouldn't have, because we didn't know how Chun was involved with this mission prep.
No.
Okay, we're just going to kill him off. This is our big finish, everybody. But I'm going to talk for all 15 of them. Wait for it.
Oh, he knows how to dodge bullets. Woo.
This is so exciting. It makes the fighting in Incredible Hulk, Trial of the Incredible Hulk look good. Like, they didn't even edit it well. It's so dumb.
And what happened to him? Ran out of... No, he's supposed to run out of bullets and then throw the gun at him.
Yeah. He's got the force fingers. Hold on.
Oh, he's going to do the Kill Bill?
Yeah. Oh. Nope, he throws him in the truck.
Oh.
Remo Williams. Now, he needs to assassinate this guy in a way that isn't going to look silly. So what he's going to do is he's going to...
What?
Yep, he just erupted fast enough. Come on, man. So, you know who should have made this movie in 1984? Hart Bochner.
Oh, God.
Hart Bochner should have made this movie in 1984.
Problem about him is he's not really... You can't really root for him. Like, no. He's not... He's endearing in a whole nother way. Like, he's too dopey. Something like... You can't take him seriously.
I don't know how seriously I can take him in those fucking shoulder pads. This is like the worst figure. Like, this is like the figure your grandma gets you because she's trying to recognize your interests for Christmas and shit.
No, because he comes with the jacket.
Not
take the
in
jacket off, you have that.
1985. How are you going to take a jacket off in 1985? You can't take a jacket off.
You remember the Commando figure? Commando had removable pants. He had Speedos on under his pants. He had the vest and shit.
Okay, everybody, hold on.
Oh, you're about to see some magic shit here.
Oh, so they don't fucking shoot him. That's probably not historically Korean music. Yep.
Yeah, it would be funny if somebody said, man, not him. Yep, away we go.
No rule, no lesson 36 this movie. She had a great time. Here we go. Wait for it. Butthead.
Aha! Oh, they're right into their shtick.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Hey.
Oh, wow.
Remix.
No, dude, just wait. Don't give up hope yet.
Oh, and then they really Reginald, 80s it out.
Yep, with John Polito. You have no idea what's about to happen. And William Hickey is the Coney Island Barker. Fuck yes. That will be the credit he gets at the end of every one of our episodes. Here you go. Even Love is a Remo Williams. This is somebody from Styx. Oh
my God.
So this was not on the soundtrack album. You need to buy the guy's 1985 release that has this on it. I imagine the video's on YouTube. I didn't check it. Oh. It's so weird how many like rock ballads there are that have like gun imagery because they're from fucking action movies. Like,
well, it's always gun or fire.
Sprocket Systems, a division of Lucasfilm. I have no memory of ever seeing that before or since. So
nope.
That didn't. Sprockets didn't make it that long. Yeah. Oh my God. Hurry up.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, this is an 80s movie, so they're already on second unit.
Yeah. And we're not spending a lot of money on these end titles in here. We're just doing black on white here. Or white on black.
Statue of Liberty head sculptor.
Yep. Fuck yeah.
Suarez and Martinez and Gomez.
I like the nicknames for everybody. So, they did film it in... Oh, shit. Mm-hmm. Here's the chorus. I'm sorry. Remo's theme. What If by Tommy Shaw and Richie Kanata.
Janet by the Commodores.
Which was, I believe, in like a third of a scene. Here we go.
Coming
Producers wish to thank
the Commodore. This is bad.
Yeah, it is. And it gets stuck in your head, just a warning. Filmed on location in Washington, D.C. Yes, that shot. That's one shot of a
one
car.
Shot of the car.
Yes. The fucking Russian footage smuggled out for White Nights was more impressive. Orion Pictures, baby. Always gotta fight for Orion Pictures, and they're always shooting their shot.
I gotta get one of their T-shirts. They sell Orion Pictures T-shirts, right?
I think they've got to.
I know they have Canon.
Fuck yeah, they do. Oh, dude. Oh, they've got an Orion home video one. That's some fucking... That's got to be... that. Oh, it is. You can fucking... Oh, my God. All right, I'll send you the link. The Canon one. Oh, I got a Vestron video. Shit, dude. I didn't need to know I could dress like this. Well, because Orion's back in some capacity.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're what is it? Yeah, so Amazon is like spinning them up as a almost Fox Searchlight, or no? Yes, because they did Women Talking in American Fiction. Yeah, so they are not fucking around with that. Okay. So that was Remo Williams.
Yes, the classic
Remo film Williams of the 80s.
Even though upon revisit,
some things you do have to leave.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes there's a chance that pan and scanning shit and playing it back with bad video, improved and cutting it with commercials and maybe dubbing out some of the lines, improved shit. Because you also have to remember, didn't HBO and didn't the cable channels get to a point where they were squeezing for time slots too?
One of the channels did do that. I do remember where they would have this. No, TBS did that a lot.
Yes, at the beginning. This has been.
They would have that. This has been time expanded or some shit.
Yes, this has been changed. Yes, they would. There was a warning for that. We got to that point in the 90s.
And then there were some spots in the movie that were like sped up or some shit.
So next week we will be watching Time Rider: The Adventures of Lyle Swain, which I first caught the second half of on an ABC late night movie, Channel 7, WLS, late night. Time Rider, 1982, so before Right Stuff. It is a time travel western about a dirt bike rider who travels to the past and gets in trouble. It has one of the distinctions of being one of the 3 movies that anybody remembers Belinda Bauer being in.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it's Belinda Bauer. So I remember it sucking. So shall see upon revisiting. I don't know if I ever revisited it on DVD, because I think this was like an early Anchor Bay too. Like, I think there was a Time Rider push. I could just be making that up. Let's see. We can check these things.
I recall somebody sort of reappraised it recently. I can't remember what, though. Some
it's got
reviewer.
A Blu-ray out. So, yeah. But it came out in 2004. It says the original ending has been cut by an unknown amount of time because Anchor Bay used the only usable print to bring the film to DVD. So this was and it's been reappraised because Shout Factory put out a thing. This is going to be so if we get this, we'll be watching the original version of the movie. It was directed by William Deere, who would go on to direct Harry and the Hendersons, and wrote maybe the first draft of The Rocketeer. So that's interesting. He was a Disney hack, basically, it looks like. Did a bunch of Disney stuff. Directed for Playboy. collector's edition in 1983. That's pretty early. Wow, dude. Okay. Co-written by Michael Nesmith.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So this was...
That's right.
Yes.
He did dip into movies.
He did. And so that's... I think...
The only other one I heard he, like, wrote or produced was something that had something to do with Winona Ryder. It was like some very little scene film.
I think we can... But also... Who's R.J. Kaiser? Why does he sound familiar? Because he worked for Corman. That doesn't matter. Nesmith also produced Square Dance.
There we go.
Starring Jason Robards, Jane Alexander, and Winona Ryder. Directed by Daniel Petrie, written by Alan Hines, who also did TV movies. Interesting. Okay. But apparently he once wrote a novel that had this. Rob Lowe is in it. Dude, wasn't this some... Weren't people like, did Rob Lowe rape Winona Ryder too at the time?
Oh, no.
Something? I don't know. But it was around that era for that piece of shit. Okay, so... I mean, she's playing a 13-year-old, you know. Anyway, yes, so we will be back with Time Rider, which has costumes. Oh my goodness. Who released Time Rider back in the day? Let's see. Oh, wow. Released by Jensen Farley Pictures. They also released The Gods Must Be Crazy, Joysticks, Chained Heat, Curtains,
oh my God.
The Return of Captain Invincible, The Clairvoyant, Homework, which is You Want to Fuck Your Friend's Mom and It's Joan Collins. I mean, word. Yeah, dude, she did one of those. She did a fucking softcore fuck the mom. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wall, A Minor Miracle. I'm not sure. Is there a podcast just dedicated to this? There should be. It's not going to be ours, but there should be. Okay. And a fake documentary uncovering the JFK conspiracy called The President Must Die. On that note, we will be back next week with Time Riders, the adventure of Lyle Swain.
As our season of Mr. Fred Ward continues.
Night, folks.
Nighty-night, folks.
And here's where fake William Hickey's gonna fucking say goodnight.
Get out of here.
He's gonna say, I'm not William Hickey, and I'm saying goodnight.
What do you kids want? As the stars take the stage in the vast night sky, it's time to wrap up, say our goodbyes. Thanks for tuning in. For your ears and your cheers, here's to tales told true, clinking our beers. So good night to all from near and far. Fake Willie French signing off beneath this night star. Thanks for the laughs, the gasps, and the thrill. Until next time, my friends, savor the chill.